Time now, 8:06. The Real ID requirements have been in effect since last year, but starting next month, there is another way to get through TSA.
So Anita is at Sky Harbor Airport this morning with details on this. Good morning, Anita.
Hey, there's another way, but you're going to have to pay. So I want to introduce you to our new friend, Daniel. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So last May, after many years of discussion, we were finally able to implement the Real ID. What happens in February?
So starting February 1st, passengers who come to the travel document checker, they don't have an acceptable form of ID, they're going to have to pay a $45 fee so that we can verify their identity. Now, an acceptable form of ID can be a real ID, but it can also be a U.S. passport, a passport card. If you have a global entry, there's a list of different types of acceptable forms of ID that we have on TSA.gov.
You mentioned, and I thought this was interesting, you said about 91% of people who travel through Sky Harbor have an acceptable form of ID, not necessarily the real ID. So that leaves us with, let's say, roughly under 10% people who don't. Why is it so important to have this acceptable form of ID? And I mean, we can't really ask why people don't have them, but they don't. So you guys have to really check.
Yeah, I mean, it's important because TSA ConfirmID is the next phase of Real ID. We're trying to make sure that when people get on that aircraft, they are who they say they are. So we have to confirm everybody's identity. It doesn't matter who you are. We got to know who you are before you get on that aircraft.
If you don't have one of those acceptable forms or that Real ID, it does take a TSA officer a little longer to verify who you are.
Yeah, and the process is going to determine whether or not you went online prior to coming to the airport and paying that $45 fee. If you did that and you come to the travel document checker, it could take 10 to 15 more minutes.
Okay.
If you don't, you get here and you'll have to step out of line, and then you're going to have to go online to TSA.gov, TSA ConfirmID, pay for it, show the officer the receipt, and then they'll start the verification.
But even now, before, leading up to February, it does take a little longer to verify without the proper forms. So that $45 I was asking, round trip to, let's say, Chicago, and we're going to go for 9 days. Do I have to pay $45 that way and $45 coming back?
As long as you're 10 days or less, you are good to go. Anything over 10 days, you'll have to pay the fee going out and then coming back again.
Okay, so it's like a little QR code or a little receipt. So in addition to your ID, you have to say, here you go.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. You'll show the receipt, and then you'll start the verification process where you'll have to answer some questions. And then our TSO, Transportation Security Officer, will then go through that process. And once we confirm you are who you say you are, you're good to go, and you're on your flight.
Good to go. About 30 seconds, and I thought this was very interesting. TSA has this display right outside the terminal. What are these items?
So these are prohibited items that are not allowed in the cabin of the aircraft.
Okay.
These items are surrendered to us by passengers who want to continue onto their flight. We give the passengers options when we detect certain types of prohibited items, unless it's a firearm. Then we call local police, and then they handle it. But as far as these other items, these are items that people surrender to us because they want to catch their flight.
Yeah, you don't want to miss the flight. It's not worth it, right? You can check these items downstairs in the bag. You cannot carry them onto the plane.
Correct. The majority of things that we detect when we're doing security screening for carry-on bags can be put into your check bag. There's a few that can't go in either, but the majority of those items could still go in your check bag.
We're going to put all the information on our website, you guys, for the Real ID as well as these items, because if you ever have any question about it, you don't want to delay yourself. You want to know what you can and can't take on and what's going to get you on that plane.